Hey guys, I'm Ava, and let's talk about Pokemon. Today we are going to be looking at some very exciting stuff. So I have here my Heritage Auction returns, which I told you guys about in my video, where I showed you guys everything that I bought in March of 2022, and I wanted to show you guys exactly what I got from Heritage. So I have these cards here, and I actually also have a few other cards that I purchased from eBay that I just wanted to share with you guys really quickly. So those are going to be these three legend cards. I bought them all from the same seller. So as you can see here, we have the Entei and Raikou legend. We have the Raikou and Suicune legend, as well as the Suicune and Entei legend. So all of these are from the same seller, and I wanted to get these because I need them for my Entei collection. This one I actually already have, but these were actually all a very good deal. Especially this one, because this one, for whatever reason, was listed as being the World Championship version. However, you can clearly see that it is not, and for that reason, not a lot of people bid on this listing, but I happened to notice that it was not the World Championship version, so I picked that up, and these were all, I think, probably about $20 each, and they're all in pretty good condition, so I'm very happy with those. And I actually have one more card here that I've purchased from eBay that I'm very, very excited about. I think I know what this is, but we should just double check. So I'm going to open this. Very secure wrapping. So as you can see, this is a CGC graded card. This is one that I have been waiting for a very long time to add to my collection. So as you can see, we have here a CGC 9 Rockets Entei EX. Now, this is a not incredibly attractive card. As you can see, it doesn't look the best. The art's not the best. However, it is, one of the more of a chase card for Entei, so I do have to have it to complete my collection. And I had been debating buying this card raw for so long, and I was looking at it through a lot of 2021, but prices were still so high, so I decided to wait. And I actually almost pulled the trigger on this, but then like half a month ago, I saw that there was the listing that would end in 10 days, and I just knew, I had a feeling that I would be able to get this auction and I would be able to get it for a good price. So I paid, I believe, $280 it was for this card, which is a very good price. I'm not sure if I'll cross-grade it to PSA. I might, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I do like all of my cards to match. And so the blue label kind of throws me off. You can see it looks really shiny back there though. So this is pretty cool. I'm very happy with this card. I did need it, and I'm really glad that I just held off because I was debating buying a near mint copy in 2021. However, I held off, and for a little bit more I was able to get this, and I believe that I was looking at the CGC pop reports, and this has never been graded a 9.5 by CGC, so I'm pretty happy with that. I actually have some more CGC cards in here as well, and this is the stuff I'm really excited to be showing to you guys. So first, you can see we have a lot of exciting stuff in here. Let's just go from top to bottom. I'm going to push this back and we're just going to look at these. So in here, they break them out by individual lots, as you can see. So this is going to be 2 first edition cards. I bought a lot of CGC slabs this time around. I don't normally buy that many graded cards. However, these were a very good deal. What I'm honestly considering doing is just cracking these out and putting them in a binder. You can see this card looks very cool in the front. I don't love that original holo because it is quite cloudy. You can see that these also do get a little bit dusty from the Heritage packaging. I'm not sure if it was like that when they got it, but it's not so bad. And the case itself looks to be in pretty good condition. This card, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty good overall. You can see definitely some like serious edge wear there. It's really showing up on camera. You can really see it. I don't think there are any marks really on the back, except maybe up here. That might be one. Not sure if it's picking up on camera really, but overall it's a pretty good looking card. And then we also have the Scyther right here. So this one again, I don't love that holo, but it's a vintage card. That's what they're going to look like. And so I might keep these in a binder just for collecting purposes. I like having a lot of binder cards because personally to me, these aren't things that I would necessarily want to be displaying. I don't think they're that much of a flex. So here, let's pull out some of these. So let's pull out some of these. These are going to be some Shadowless cards, I believe. So yeah, they are. So first up, we have a base set Kadabra. This is not the reason I bought this lot, it just was included. It looks pretty decent, very cool card. Then we have Hitmonchan. This one is a holo and it is shadowless. Not in the best condition. You can see the back is where it really shines through. The front actually doesn't look bad at all, honestly. There are some scratching on the holo, but it's really not terrible. Oh, actually, look at this dent. You can see right there, there are a couple dents in the holo right there. That's pretty bad, but I bought it for this Zapdos because I did want this for my collection. It is a pretty cool card. And again, this one, you know, it's a 5.5. That's not really anything impressive to me. I might just crack this out of the case to keep in a binder for personal collecting purposes. But next up, we have some cards that I have also been wanting to add to my collection. Specifically this first one of this lot. So the first card in this pile is also one I've been wanting for my personal collecting goals, and I have been considering collecting all of the Shining cards from the Neo era. The Shining Celebi is definitely a cool one. Prior to this, I also had the Magikarp, and I actually had the Charizard in both Unlimited and a very, very poor first edition one, but it was a great deal, so I couldn't really pass it up. This is in decent condition as well. Again, 6.5 isn't anything worth writing home about, so I might crack it. And this Shining Gyarados as well, I needed for that same collection. You can see it's got a lot of dust on the back. It does, you know, make it look a lot more presentable having it in the case, though. I will say that. I feel like a lot of people would hate me if I just cracked these out to keep in a binder. I think the only reason that anybody normally would crack a case is to regrade it or to cross-grade it. So I think it might be a bit taboo if I were to crack those just to put in a binder. But then we have this Regirock Star, which was just included in the lot. It's not a bad card, so I was happy to pick it up so that I could get the other ones at a good price as well. Next up, we're gonna go in for... This is probably the second best card that I got from this purchase. It is a Shadowless Charizard. This one is a 5.5. So, you know, it's not the best condition, and looking at the centering is honestly funny. Normally, I do feel like base set cards actually have fairly good centering just from my personal collection and what I've seen. This one is pretty bad. You can see it definitely deserves to be a 5.5, but this was really cheap. It was like $400 something. So it was honestly just a good deal, and I don't have a lot of Charizard cards. I'm not a Charizard collector, but I think that right now this card has probably, I would say, bottomed out for a little while, and I thought now would be a good time to pick one up if I were ever going to. I've only ever had one base set Charizard, and it is no longer in my possession. I sold it in 2020 when the Charizard hype, the base set hype, was at its peak. So next up, I actually have some sealed packs. These are pretty cool. So I have here a complete art set of Unlimited Fossil. As you can see, they're in very nice condition. I think these would potentially be gradable. Just looking at the backs of them, they look pretty nice. I'm not seeing any major flaws. There are some little dots on the back here that you can see, actually. Let's check if all of those have it. It's along this right edge here. So does this one have it? Yeah, so this one has it as well. I'm gonna guess that that's just kind of par for the course for these, that they probably almost all have this, at least the ones from booster boxes. So this one, yes, also has it. The reason I got these is one, because it's a complete art set, which I like, and it's very convenient for me. I think it's funny how these are just coming out of cardboard. I originally thought it was meant to look like sand or something, but they're just like actually poking through cardboard, which is so weird. But this one, I believe, is heavy. This one is 21.4 grams, so there should be a holo in here. This one is 21 grams on the dot. Again, this is according to Heritage. I have not double checked this myself, but I am guessing that they're probably pretty accurate with their weighting. They probably use more than, you know, one of those $8 Amazon scales that, who knows how accurate those are. I'm guessing that their scales are probably pretty good. So this one might have a holo. It's kind of on the fence. But I would be cautious. I'm not gonna open any of these, but I wouldn't open this assuming there'd be a holo in it. Then we have the Aerodactyl. I believe this was 20.7 grams, but these were all collectively a pretty fair price, especially because I knew I was going to be getting one heavy and I could get the art set all at once. So I'm very happy with those. Next up, I think, let's talk about the last single I got, and then I will show you the last pack that I got. So next up, we have here a very cool card that I have been considering adding to my collection. So we have here a CGC 9 first edition Suicune from Neo Revelation. I have the PSA 8 version of this, but I've been thinking about upgrading this for my collection. You can see it looks pretty clean. I think the reason that the corners were marked down on this one is probably because of these two right here. You can see they each have a tiny bit of whitening. The subgrades on it aren't super high. I definitely don't think that this would grade a PSA 10, at least probably not, but I was looking at the CGC pop reports, and actually there's never been a 9.5 version of this card, which does make me feel, you know, a bit more special. You can see there's a bit of a swirl here that's been kind of cut off. I believe there are 18 of these that were graded CGC 9s. Obviously there are some PSA 10s, but just for CGC, it's pretty good, so I'm happy with that. I was actually shocked by those CGC reports to see how rare CGC 9.5s and of course CGC 10s were for vintage cards. But I think I might cross grade this even to just get the PSA 9. I actually almost bought a Entei CGC 9 at I think it was the most recent Heritage auction, but I decided to hold off because I don't think I need to be getting it right now. And I'm pretty happy with this one for now. I do have, of course, the Entei in a PSA 8 as well. And I want them all to match, so we'll see. And then the last thing that I have here is, I think, probably the best deal that I got. The Suicune and the Charizard were actually also quite good deals as well. But this is a first edition German base set pack. So I paid less than $200 for this, including the buyer's fee. I was lucky enough to be the one to get the cheapest price for these. There were a few of these packs listed, and it was the only Charizard, so I was kind of proud of that. None of the other ones were heavy, so that rules out that reasoning. But very, very cool. Looks to be in a great condition, and I don't see any major flaws with it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Even the crimps here, honestly, are pretty nice. It looks pretty good. So I am actually quite pleased with this. I think I will have to grade this one. These ones, I'm not sure if I'm going to grade. Definitely not at this current price. So right now at PSA, the cheapest you can pay to grade a pack, I believe, is $100. I'm not sure if that will change anytime soon. This one, I think I would probably just sell as heavy if I were going to sell it, because I could probably get about as much unless I wanted to try and grade the whole art set. This one, once the grading price comes down, I'll probably definitely grade. This one I might sell because it has a chance of being a heavy. So we'll see what I want to do with those. But this one, I think I might just pay the $100 fee to have this graded now. I think a PSA 10 would probably go for somewhere from like $800 to $1,000, and a PSA 9 maybe like $500. Either way. Oh, also, for anyone who doesn't know, packs always grade pretty much really highly. If you look on PSA's pop report on their site, they don't even go below 7. So I'm pretty confident that this one would be a 9 or a 10. And for, I think I paid $196, including buyer's premium, and $100 to grade it. Even if I get the 9, it'll definitely be worth the time and money. However, maybe I'll hold off, but I kind of want to just get the pack back right away. So I am pretty happy with this return. All in all, I think everything I've showed you guys today was about $2,900, including tax. So definitely not bad. I'm sorry for rounding in the title. If you guys like this video, feel free to support me on Patreon. This one, I'm not sure is worth joining my Patreon for. This is mediocre content, guys, but I know people like this. I like watching these videos. However, I admit that they aren't the highest effort, but I do like to be transparent and show you guys what I am collecting, because not everything I purchase is purely a sealed product as an investment. I do, you know, of course, love to collect the cards as well. And if you guys want to support me in a way that is free to you, which maybe, you know, this content is worth a little bit of free support, you can click my affiliate links, which will be in a pinned comment right under my Patreon. If you click through either to eBay or Amazon and buy anything within 24 hours, I do get, I believe, a 3% commission. So feel free to do that. Comment below how you think I did. You can tell me I got hosed. It's okay, I understand. However, I'm pretty pleased with everything that I've gotten here. I'm very, very excited for these two cards in particular. This one, of course, you know, was a good investment. People want this card, but I'm also very excited for this pack. I think that will be very cool to get a graded copy of. I just want to make a quick video because the next couple ones that are coming up are going to be a bit longer, a bit higher effort, so I wanted to have something in the meantime to just kind of fill the gap. I also just want to say a quick thank you to all of my patrons, especially the Squander in My Life, who make all of this content possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.